It doesn't matter how nice you are. It doesn't matter how kind you are. As long as you do not have the capacity to understand things. Because if you have the understanding, that understanding is going to help you develop your willpower. You start looking into things that why is it that it's not working out for me? You might be a great person, but let me tell you something, that great personality of yours is being limited by people that are Hey everyone, welcome back to Litmind. I am Karthik, your host, once again back with another video. And today we're going to talk about how our understanding builds our willpower. You've never heard this, you've never thought about this, but this is the only way you can develop willpower. There is no other way you can develop your willpower. I have learned through experience that if you want to be a person that can accomplish almost anything in life, almost any circumstance in life, if you want to overcome anything that's possible, then you're going to have to develop that skill, which is the attribute of having your willpower as strong as you want it to be. And that in order to have that as strong as you want it to be, you're going to have to know that some things you have to understand, because understanding that's going to generate your power within you. See, nobody on the outside can give you any information that you need to know from the people that already know about life. You see, if you're trying to build your wealth, then what you're going to have to do is you're going to find some people that have already done it, and you're going to have to see what they have done. And once you understand how they built it, then you use that understanding and you make that your own. And then you put action you put action behind that understanding. Once you you understand things, and then you put action behind that understanding, and you will develop a willpower that is going to be unmatched, because you will now see results that are going to help you build so that nobody can come up and tell you that nobody can tell you that this doesn't work, because you know that it worked, because you've already put that into action, and you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm trying to say. So if, for example, you're going through life that you feel like it seems impossible for you to, move past that problem, move past that situation, then I suggest that you start finding solutions for what it is that you are going through. And I'm telling you, through some unforeseen circumstances, your events will change in life if you go and develop the power of understanding. If you develop this great quality within you, that understanding, that you still have to understand things in order for you to advance in life. See, you will never advance in life. You will always go through the patterns of life. You will always keep going around circles in your life if you do not find new ways of understanding what life has to offer for you. See, you are a unique person. You are different than everyone else. Why do I say that? Because, see, once you realize that you're not like everyone else, then you stop following what others are doing and you start working on yourself. And once you start working on yourself, it requires you to start looking into things that can help you to get out of the situation that you're in. See, I know that we all are somehow in this together. We are all in this together, and we can come out of this together. And I seriously do believe that you are, wherever you are in your life, wherever you are in your stage in life, that I have a feeling that it is something that you have not yet found, that you haven't found a place within you that can say with conviction that, yes, I can get out of that situation. I can get out of that circumstance. I do have the power within me to overcome that. See, what we most lack in life is not that we don't have enough, is that we do not realize that we already have enough. And once you realize that you already are full, then you will not have to search. Then you will not be chasing something on the outside. So what I'm trying to say is that you have to develop that personal power. That personal power comes from understanding. comes from your deliberately searching for your solution in your life, that is somehow those problems have been hindering that those problems are somehow keeping you stuck wherever you are. It's keeping you in that state where you don't want to be, where you feel anxious all the time, where you feel devastated of what the future holds for you, where you feel like you're always stressed out wherever you're working. You feel like you're stressed out. Why? It's because your soul's trying to convey a message to you that you are not supposed to be where you are. Putting your efforts and your hard work to words. You need to find ways to understand. You have to listen to yourself. You have to listen to your heart. You have to now begin your search to find new answers for your life. And that's how you're going to get out of that situation, that struggle, that phase in your life. That is, your heart is calling upon you to find ways so you can develop that willpower. It's helping you. See, don't consider fear as something negative. Consider it as something that your soul is trying to convey to you, that's something that you need to work on. If you work on that, then you will find that fear was not something that you had to be scared of. It was something to be looked upon. It was something to be figured out. And you have not deliberately done that. You have not deliberately figured what is it that you have to find. What is it that you need to do? And I'm telling you, you have something that can help you to transform whatever your life situation is, that you have within you the power to transform every life circumstance, that you do not have to go through life just the way you are going. And I do suggest that you now start building up that momentum for your life. You see, if you get on the path of understanding what life is all about, what's going to happen is you're gonna start falling in love with the process. It's because it really, we're trying to get to somewhere where we don't even know where we're trying to get to. You don't even want to go to wherever you're going. So that's why it's making you anxious. It's making you not realize the fact that you still have that within you that is going to help you to see the future in a different way. That future is something that's making you anxious, but that future is not something that you need to worry about, because that future is somehow not linked to whatever it is that can help you overcome it. See, your past is what's creating your future right now. Whatever it is that has happened to you in the past is what's making you worry about the future. But I'm saying to you that it can change. That past does not have to rule out your great future. That past will not rule out your life to be led in a way that it should be led. Your past is something that happened, but it is not there that can help you. That's not going to help you if you keep focusing on what happened in the past and what your future holds for you. You have to be in the present. And how do you be in the present? When you start looking for when what's stopping you is something that's within you that you have not yet worked on. And if you work on transforming that fear into something which is gonna take the power out of it. You have to take the power out of the fear. You have to know that you are more powerful than any of that you're going through, than anything that you fear, that you're more powerful than that you have something that's more powerful. And that is what's going to help you to see that. See, fear is, I think Winston Churchill said that there's nothing to fear but fear itself. So you have to know that the fear is something which is so subtle. It is so subtle. It comes in quietly from the back door of our minds, and it stays, and it kind of puts us in that phase, in that situation where we never want to look upon it. If you keep running from your fear, then you will always keep running in your life. You will always keep running from whatever it is that opportunity. If there's something great that God has, that you behold, then it'll never come, because the fact is that the fear is somehow stopping you from not acting, not looking upon that which you have been called upon to do. So the point is that you have to move past your fear. You have to look forward. You have to go beyond your fear. In order to go beyond your fear, you have to now look at that fear. Look at it. Don't run from it. Look at it. See it. Take the power out of it. Take everything out of it that it holds. Because it does not have the power to create your reality. Your fears are not going to create your reality. You are going to create your reality. In order for you to create your reality, you have to now understand. You have to find ways that can help you to accomplish that which you want in life. And we all want something. Now make sure that want becomes more powerful than what it is that's holding you back. Whatever it is that's holding you back has no power in it. It's only something which is not giving you the ability to force yourself to find ways. I think that fear should help you to force yourself to find things. Maybe that's what your soul. Yes, I do believe that that's what your soul is trying to tell you, that you have to find ways to overcome that. And if you are not happy with yourself, then I do suggest that you figure out ways that can help you to understand. And the moment you start understanding what life is all about, how you can overcome these situations, then what's going to happen is you're going to start developing your willpower. Your willpower is going to get strong. And the stronger your willpower is going to become, those fears will have no power. Those fears will run away, will pack their bags and they'll go, because there's no place for fears where a person is determined to figure out what it is for his life. And so I'm giving you the suggestion that you start understanding, start reading self-help books, start picking up ideas from people that know about life. And once you start, see, Steve Jobs said creativity is nothing but connecting the dots. And so start connecting the dots. You have to. You cannot live your life unconsciously. Do not be one of those that are living their lives unconsciously. I'm going to say 90% of people are living unconsciously in this world. Don't be one of them. Don't be one of them. Move away from whatever it is that's stopping you. If it's your environment, get away from it. If it's your surroundings, get away. Find a way to cut cords with people that are not helping you grow. Cut cords with people that are not helping you see who you are. Cut cords with people. You have to get away from environments that are not helping you see yourself from a different perspective. Because see, in the end, if you plant a seed if you plant a seed in a desert, it's not gonna sprout. It's not gonna come to harvest, because that environment is dead. So you have to know that if it's a dead environment, you cannot grow. No matter how good your seed is, no matter how good you are, it doesn't matter. It does not matter as long as you know that the people around you are not fertile. If you know that the ground is not fertile, your seed is not going to grow. Your seed is never going to grow. No matter how good your seed is, no matter no matter how great that seed is, no matter how great that apple tree is going to be, it's not going to grow if it's going to be in a barren land, if it's going to be planted in a barren land. So let those situations go. Let those people go. Let barren people live their lives that they want to live. You do not have to. You do not have to go that way. You do not have to. You do not have to. I'm saying this again and again. I keep repeating it because wherever you are, the only reason you are where you are is because of your environment. I'm telling you that because I have been in barren land and I know what I was capable of. And even though I knew what I was capable of, I couldn't come out in the front of my life because of the people that were around me. And so I had to cut cords from people. I had to break away from these people, these barren people that are living their lives dead. They're dead inside and they'll leave you dead if you allow them to. So I'm saying move away. That's the first thing you have to do, is to get away from barren people before you can think of even growing from inside. You have to know that no matter what, get away from people. There are some people you need to cut cords from. So do it. Do it as soon as you can. Do it as soon as you need to. That's the most important thing. And do not forget the fact that understanding is what's going to help you see your reality from a different place, it's going to be like a whole different ball game when you begin to understand things. I'm telling you, you have to work on yourself. You have to start reading books. You have to pick up books that are going to help you to see things about life and your life, especially your life. You don't care about anyone else's. At least you care about your life. And if you are not living your life to the fullest, then what's the point of even living? What's the point? I mean, do you really think you're living? You're not. If you're not ingesting information that could help you grow in life, that could help you understand things about life, then I'm saying you're limited. Then you're living a limited life. You are, if you are not going ahead and finding ways to figure out what it is that you want to do. You don't want to live a limited life. You do not want to live a limited life. You never want to live a limited life. Nobody wants to live a limited life. But you have been influenced by people around you that this is what all life is. And I'm saying to you that that's not what all life is. What people have told you that life is not what all life is. And so you have to find ways to break away from certain people. You have to find ways of living that are gonna help you sustain this person that you are. It doesn't matter how nice you are. It doesn't matter how kind you are. As long as you do not have the capacity to understand things. Because if you have the understanding, that understanding is going to help you develop your willpower. You start looking into things that why is it that it's not working out for me? You might be a great person, but let me tell you something, that great personality of yours is being limited by people that are around you. And so I'm telling you to break free. Start looking into matters. Start looking into your life. Why is it that you wanted to do something and you couldn't do it? Why is it that you wanted to sing and you couldn't sing? Why is it that you haven't yet sung that song that was supposed to be sung by you? Why is it that you have allowed yourself to live a life of mediocrity? Why would you allow yourself to live a standard life? I mean, why? I want to ask you, why would you allow yourself to live a standard life? I mean, what's there? What's the benefit of living a standard life? You tell me, what's the benefit of living a standard life? I don't think there's any way you shouldn't be living a standard life. You should live a full life. And in order for you to live a full life, I want you to know something, that that you have this capacity to see yourself from a place where you have never seen yourself. And in order for you to see yourself from that different place, from that entirely different perspective, in order for that to happen, you're going to have to start searching within yourself. Nothing's on the outside, everything's on the inside. You have to know this. And once you know this, then you start to begin the process of changing yourself, of transforming yourself, of digesting content that's going to help you develop your willpower. It is a process. It's not a destination. It's a process. And if you go through the process, you're going to break through walls in your life that are going to help you see to who you truly are. It's going to help you to see who you truly are. And I do believe that there is an ideal that you must be looking for, that there is an ideal that you must be moving towards, and it should be your highest ideal. That higher version of yourself you must be that higher version of yourself. And if you're not, then really, you have not yet lived your life to the fullest. You have not yet lived your life to the fullest. If you have allowed yourself to live just as it is and just how it is. So I challenge you. I want you I want you to look yourself in the mirror and see, why is it that you have not allowed yourself to move towards a place where you should be, where it is something that you need to do. What is it? Why is it that your song, there is a song in you that is yet to be heard? So why is it that it has not come out? Why is it? Because you have not worked on yourself. So I'm telling you to work on yourself before you can bring out your the greatness within you. How is it that you can bring out that greatness within you is what's something that you have to keep on continuously going after. It's something that you're going to have to keep on going after it continuously. And so that's all I want to share with you today. And therefore, what you have to do is to transform your life and leave the people that are barren. Leave them alone. Get out of there. Get out of that place. Get out of it. Do whatever you have to do. Leave those people. Get out of that place. Get out of it. And that's all I want to say to you. I'm going to see you in my next video. So tune in to my next video again. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.